But the way things are going right now, all that stuff can become a grim reality right here in the United States.
And I honestly agree with you 100% because it's honestly happening. But people are too blindsided with the political agenda behind everything. Like you have the FDA coming out and saying, people have been poisoned by hand sanitizer. People have gotten sold tainted masks from the Chinese government. And these are the same people who are saying that you should trust this vaccine. Everything they approve and they come out with, they tend to kind of come back and say it's not so. Just with hand sanitizer right now, people are getting poisoned by it. And the FDA just says, oh, my bad. So what happens when we get the vaccine? And it's just, oh, my bad. Then what happens? Xavier?
Well, I was thinking about the sanitizer, the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So all the different chemicals and stuff that's in hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Like, I guess a lot of people don't think about it like that. But when he told me about that, I started thinking, like, yeah, you know what? I'm rubbing this stuff into my skin. This is going into my bloodstream. All these different chemicals, half of the stuff, the first 10 ingredients of the daggone thing is probably all poison anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But what about if you use a quote unquote all natural cleanser, like say it's made from, natural properties, natural stuff like that? Would that still be like something that's dangerous, you think?
You know what the irony of that is? Is who gets to approve what's natural and not natural? You have to remember, all right, when cigarettes first came out, the FDA approved doctors to promote cigarettes in commercials and ads. Doctors said, I smoke Camels, they're the best. We had doctors come out and promote breast implants that gave women cancer and they died. The FDA has approved a lot of things like Zantac, Roundup. They approve a lot of things that make a lot of people sick that we don't find out for like ever, right? So right now there's this virus that people only know they're getting because they're going to get tested even though they have no symptoms. They're just going to get tested and then they're doing their contact tracing, which we know they've been spying on all of our data through our phones. All right, that they're basically breaking down a system of a test to where if you've ever had a flu vaccine, you've ever had influenza, any kind of flu virus, you're going to test positive. It could be a negative positive, but they're all tainted tests from China. Even Gavin Newsom, Gavin Newsom, yeah, Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi's son-in-law got caught doing like millions of dollars worth of transaction with dirty masks with China. That's why they're trying to recall him. But people are like, Nancy Pelosi wants to support our kids. Put the mask on, put the mask. We need PPE gear. No, they want money to defund the police and all this other radical stuff. They don't care about kids. They don't at all.
It actually came out. It came out that even with the hospitals like juice and numbers, that they're getting more money every time to get a quote unquote COVID case.
Oh, actually, it's $45,000.
Media will not put that out.
No, it's actually I researched this. I did a video on it months ago when this COVID crap first came out. If the hospital gets $45,000 kickback, no joke, $45,000 kickback to put COVID.
You know, you're not getting one patient a day. They're definitely getting more than that. So that's like a lucrative profit for that bank, for that hospital.
But you know what? They're taking those profits, all right? And you have real people at home who aren't going to work, who have cancer, who have, skin opsies, like they have medical conditions that they have to go get seen for. Not to mention mental health. You have AA meetings, you have Narcotics Anonymous, You have a lot of things a lot of people need for not only their mental health, for addiction, for cancer. They have heart problems. The government is basically come in and say, look, elective surgeries, that has to deal with cancer too. Heart attacks, all of that. They're basically furloughing and laying off doctors and surgeons and all these hospitals that they're saying are overcrowded, which they're not. They're actually having to reduce the staff because it's not that crowded. But they're getting paid to fudge death certificates. They're getting kickbacks. And we literally have actors that go on TV and make it up. Like they're in this emergency room, they're suffering. And then it's like a couple weeks later, you get to know the truth. And then what does the media do? They spin it again. It's never ending. And it's like, if the virus was that bad, how are people on TikTok doing a dance performance? Come on, that's ridiculous. You'd have to like spend a lot of time knowing how to do the same dance, right?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out how they keep saying that people are, when they die, they're saying like the cause of death is COVID-19 when we all know that that cannot in itself just kill someone by itself. You have to have some sort of underlying condition. Like there's not been one case that I've heard of yet where the person only died strictly from COVID-19. Even the most recent case, I don't even really want to go there with that, but even with Herman King, when they tried to say, oh, he died from COVID-19. But then we look deeper into it, no, he's had other stuff going on with him. He's been battling with, I think, a form of cancer for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
That's
not
the
just
thing.
COVID-19 that killed him. It was like pretty much the master gasoline.
Just like Sylvester Turner was talking about the COVID deaths, and all of them except two had underlying health causes. But he's getting ready to shut down the city again because a couple of people. I mean, this is not right. You have to think about it. When it comes to like seasonal flu and sickness, or even people drinking and driving, or text messaging, or who are on their phones and cause car accidents, when you have to think of the deaths compared to COVID deaths and the rates to anything else, it's lower on like the totem pole. It's not that bad.
Any nurse or doctor that looks to preserve life like that, they shouldn't even feel they shouldn't feel good about lying to people's families about this stuff. Like they should really take a stand, not just the ones we seen they're trying to ban all over the place. Every doctor, every nurse, it should be it's their prime duty, their sworn duty to preserve life. And they should be up here speaking out against all these fake experts, quote unquote, that are out here like, act like they know everything, and then they go to a baseball game and they're sitting there with their mask underneath their chin. Like, ridiculous.
But honestly, if you think about it, how happy do you think they are that they have to live that life? I mean, think about it. These people are literally, I mean, we're talking about the Clinton crime family as the background. Like, I've even said in like past videos, I'm not suicidal. If something happens to me, it was Hillary Clinton, like joking. But you have to imagine, like these people, they can't be themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
So who is honestly being honest right now? Because you have like Scientology, you have like, oh my God, you even have like radical Muslims within our country right now trying to genocide Christian and Jews. You know what I mean?
It's real rough because everything is all kind of like going hand in hand together. You got the political aspect of things, you got the religious aspect of things, and then you got people that kind of fall somewhere in the middle that don't want to toe the line on the opposite side, but somehow everybody's getting thrown into this whole thing on both sides, no matter what.
But it's like, how do we come together and stop picking each other apart, or, being so goddamn judgmental and realize, hey, this is like an old school warfare kind of thing. When you look at like the ancient Rome, like Rome Empire, and like how other ancient civilizations do an insurgent on another civilization, this is what's happening. We're being overthrown. They're erasing our history. They're burning Bibles. You know what I mean? They're burning the flag. They actually have a severed pig's head with an American flag wrapped around it that they're burning in the streets. And if the police go to stop these people, the police are labeled bad, and you have the mayor saying arrest the police. Like, then you have the UN come in and say to arrest the feds. Like, what is going on? And then you have Mayor Lightfoot, like, you know what? Local police, I want to abolish you, defund you. You're not welcome here. But if the feds come here, all these people could throw rocks at you, throw cherry bombs, cuss at you, attack you. But if the feds come here, you have to go arrest them. And I'm your owner. We are amazing. I am Lori Lightfoot. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Blah. Like, who is she? Why would anybody stand up for this bitch? I'm dead serious. I'm so sorry, you guys, on my channel. I'm not trying to be this way. But who is she to tell everybody to stand down?
You got to be 100% blind right now to think that woman cares anything about Chicago.
Exactly.
About black people.
She's crazy.
I don't know. Like, the wool is not even wool. The wool is Argonon. Was it Argonon? Argonon, whatever. It's thicker than that.
I'm telling you, it makes me nuts, dude. It makes me crazy. Because I'm just like, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Like, look, somebody needs to grow up and get their shit together because I'm done. Like, I just wish I can walk in there and be like, hello, I'm Stephanie. I'm Stephanie fucking Montana. Like, I'm not playing here anymore. I'm just going to come in here. This is how we're going to be adults because I feel like nobody's being adults right now.
Nah, not at all. Definitely not. They're just going by whatever one person or whatever somebody in the media puts out. That's what everybody's looking at as the end all, the be all, and no one is saying, you know what? Let me look for myself and find out if this is really like something that's the truth, or maybe let's see, just check to see if they're right. Like, whatever or wrong. Even a fact checker, that should make you think twice. When somebody says,
they're all funded by George Soros, dude. Let's be real. Yeah. They're all funded by George Soros. All the fact checkers, Snoops, and all of them are all funded by George Soros. He is the enemy within. I'm just so sick of this dude. Like, why can't we just accuse him for what he's guilty of and move on? Like, why is it this serious?
Not human.
Well, I mean, duh, because we got stupid Obama's ass out there licking everybody's butthole in Hollywood, where he uses a funeral to like come up against Trump. Like, how disgusting are you? I'm just like, whatever. Like, look, Obama, stop, take a time out, go to bed, take a sleepy poo. Just look, you have not been president since 2016. It's time for you to move on. Like, him and his shadow government have never left us. Trump has never even been able to be president because Obama and Pelosi and Schumer and all of them, Adam Schiff, have all been against Trump from before he got inaugurated. So Obama had this entire shadow government this entire time that has been constantly trying to attack Trump. Mainstream media, they brought up all these allegations. Nobody could find anything out. Then they bring up, impeachment. I mean, all this drama. And here we are. Still nothing. After how many years, millions of dollars, we need Trump's taxes. There has to be something criminal. Because we have only been searching for years and we still haven't found it. Like, has anybody caught on to, like, they're just fishing because they are so desperate. Because the silent majority is done. Mainstream media is losing so many views. Why do you think all these Hollywood retards are trying to do podcasts and like be human when they're not human? They're dirty freaks. Let's be real. I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent. What's up, Xavier? I'm annoyed. It's about to storm again.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sick of it. Oh, I need to do something. I just went quiet on my video.
You did?
Yeah.
You do your thing with a computer or your camera?
No, I did on my laptop. Hey guys, Stephanie, hit that like, subscribe, share. Bye.